Hi, this is Ralph Williams with Williams Real Property with another edition of Williams Real Talk. Today I wanted to speak about something that we deal with every day, and that's making choices. There is an abundance of choices to make, which is really good. We all like having the opportunity to decide what we want to do. But sometimes that can be a little bit overwhelming and sometimes a little bit hard to understand. In fact, last night I saw on television that where I thought you went and got a charbroiled burger at Burger King, they're now trying to be the taco capital of the world. That surprised me. But recently I also saw that IHOP, where I thought you went and got pancakes, is trying to be the burger capital of the world. So my point there is some folks don't really understand what maybe their identity is or what their strength is. And I think that may be a mistake. The fact of the matter is, when posed with a number of choices, most of us get a little anxious about that. Most people like 2 or 3 different choices, and they can make a decision based upon that they feel comfortable with. As much as I like to talk about food, and by looking at me that shows, today we're wanting to talk about real estate. So I'd like to talk to you about lenders and realtors and the choices that you make there. A lot of those coincide. Some of the questions you may ask yourself, or you may want to ask of the professional that you're possibly dealing with, is how long have you been in this business? Why are you in this business? How many transactions have you had? Have you dealt with secondary market lending? Or do you just deal with lending inside the bank? Do you own your own home now? Have you been through the mortgage process yourself? Have you remodeled a home? Do you understand what it's like to paint or put new carpet in, or the costs associated with that? A number of these things just kind of make sense, and it doesn't make much sense to rely on the information from someone who hasn't experienced that for themselves and spent their own money. So taking advice from someone that doesn't have that experience, frankly, doesn't make much sense, does it? A lot of times what's new and shiny and the new ideas that you see, and sometimes the things you may see on social media or whatever, look brilliant and nice, but when you find out the truth, it can be a little bit shallow. And so I would just caution you about that and find out for sure through asking some questions who you're dealing with and why they're doing what they're doing. For me, I come to work every day to help others. My whole being is to serve the needs of the clients and the people that I work with. I would encourage you to ask the questions of the people that you're working with and see who they're there to serve. And if it's not you, you may want to reconsider and choose someone else. So I ask you this question today: who is your professional serving?